Hello guys, today will be a very quick stream about adding the widget support for the trackers I have. Like summer tracker, I have already implemented the Android widget. Actually, I'm not using it a lot, but I read that some guys are using the widget stuff, and I want to try to implement them for iOS as well, and Android for like smoke tracker too. So it will be like maybe 1 hour or less stream about implementing this stuff. So let's go. Let me initially run something on my other desktop. I want to see how stream is going. So I'm going to open the stream here. Okay, it's done. So let's go to the code. I have already opened the Windsurf. And yeah, the important statement. I'm kind of getting rid. Oh, music is too loud, I think. I'm kind of getting rid of Cursor and GPT-5. I'm not using it a lot, and I don't like it. So I just wanna, um, have the productive routine I already had set up for me, and for me it's Cloud Code with Windsurf because I like the interface of Windsurf more than Cursor. So let's go. Let's work on widgets implementation for iOS. Show me the options. Maybe on iOS we need to bump the target version, and I will skip this part. Also, as you may see, I'm using the web camera right now, not iPhone, because I needed to test widget stuff, I think. So yeah, I'm streaming using the web camera that I have on Windows, and I just plug it to the Mac. So let's see. Let's see what we have here. I think we need to uh, let's show like small for start. Yeah, I want to see how it looks. The motivational quote maybe is nice engagement opportunity, but personally, I don't think that motivation is something that helps people to drop the alcohol. So yeah, I'm not very excited about implementing this stuff. I think it's not important at all. Today is pretty cloudy day in Tbilisi, and I liked. And it's Monday, so new week, new power, new engagements, new island. So let's just agree on all changes we can have. Probably I will need to point out that we need to localize this stuff because currently it's not localized. I think it's hard code like day sober. It's not applicable. It's not nice for us to have. So for ChatGPT 5, I think my experiments are done because I don't see any benefits for me. Actually, using the Claude and Perplexity is better for me and much more productive. And I'm not a fanboy, so when ChatGPT get their shit together, I will be returning to them because I don't care if something is doing the job for me, I will use. And currently, it's not ChatGPT. I will cancel the subscription for now, I think. But let's see. To return subscriptions, like one action that you need to do. So it's very simple. And I don't think we should pay attention to the discussions about ChatGPT 5, Claude, etc. Just use what are you feel like working for you. Because all it doesn't matter. What matters is your developer experience and the finished product of what are you doing. So I need to do some steps in Xcode, I think, because we need to have some native implementation. So, okay, let's open the iOS project. Let's open Workspace. And let's read what this stuff proposed me to do. File, new target, widget extension, click next. File, new target, widget extension, Cybertracker widget, development team, my team, bundle identifier. I think I cannot change it, so can I copy it? Okay, not now. Includes configuration intent. We don't need it for now, but I will do this. Project runner, click finish, activate the scheme. Mhm. There is a lot of setup for this small feature, but anyway. Delete the auto-generated Cybertracker widget Swift and other files. But first one in widget folder. Okay, let me do this. Maybe I can just replace the content. Mhm. But I don't see this file anywhere, by the way. Maybe this? No. Hmm. In your extraction, hmm. Just change the generated files to support our widget. I have added the widget extension. By the way, check the bundle identifier. Today is the last day for me, by the way. I was on training and I feel very good about it. I feel relaxed. So training is not like the stuff you need to do every day. Com, Cybertracker, Cybertracker. So probably today I will also stream a gaming session in Pathfinder. I wanna play some RPGs and we cannot find any RPGs to play right now. We were playing, oh no, obviously glitched. Anyway, we were playing the HOTS yesterday and Dota, and actually I feel kind of tired playing this bullshit session-based game because I don't feel it's fun anymore. I think the Overwatch is the last warrior of session gaming for me because I do feel like a joy playing Overwatch. especially on the tank like Reinhardt. So let's build this widget using its scripts it's generated. Maybe I need to do this by myself. I also need to set up the capabilities. So actually, the web camera stop took me like 1 minute to do, and it is like very frequent story for me when I don't do something, and when I finally have found powers to do so, it takes only 1 or 2 minutes. It's so dumb. For example, I need to save my cat. But maybe I will do this tomorrow. Today I wanna sit home and don't walk around. Okay, I don't need this. Very chill day. With Ethereum growing. So it's very nice. I also need to plan like new podcast because it was a while ago, the last one, like 25th of July, I think. It is time. It is time. Let's see what we have in Twitter, by the way. Hi. So I was reading the Dota stuff here. I don't need it anymore because I'm doing something actually. So everybody doing something. That's very cool. On threads too. By the way, I really like the Greek yogurt. Also, I need more like useful multi-display setup because currently it's not working fine. So let me see. Do I need to set up those groups like that? Check the instructions for Xcode. The bundle identifier and groups identifiers. Name. Yeah, I need to double check this because probably this thing misunderstood what we have here. And I need to create other. Yeah, okay, that's right. That's actual bundle identifier. And the group is also not snake cased. That's fine, that's fine. That's what I was thinking. So let's go to the run of targets, sign in capabilities, and add capability. Nope. Plus button above. Ah, okay. App groups. This is app group. What is it app group, by the way? Allow access to group contains that share along the multiple related tabs. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is something we need to add for widgets and for watch application. Select the server tracker widget, sign capabilities, and add the same group. Okay. So we have this group set up. here and here. Select search icon widget target. Go to build settings. And check iOS deployment target, right? I think iOS 15 is nice. And we need to bump it here. So Titans was generated. Let's see if that's so. Yes, probably. Yes, we have entitlements. What we have here, groups. Yes. What next? So we need to build this stuff. Okay. Water, build. Yes. Maybe I need to do pod setup before that. Let's see what we have here. So we have some kind of error. Widget is only available for iOS 17. Let's check the market share for iOS 17. I think it's too much to shrink down the supported amount of devices. Let's see. So iOS 17 have like 87% at the end of the August 2020, 2024. Uh-huh. So yes, maybe we can ask the perplexity. So let's go like that. Let's ask new thread. Mhm. So what is the market share for iOS versions? Uh-huh. Not now. So that's fine. Actually, that's fine. It is very cool when you're iOS developer because you don't need like to support old stuff. It's very nice. Okay, let's bump it here. Let's bump it here and here. So let's try one more time. Actually, that's cool. I was supporting the iOS 12. It is like very dumb thing to do. But anyway, I need to bump all my stuff because we have like very nice market share of iOS 17 and 18. By the way, web camera working is not very fine as I see. Maybe it's problem with internet connection. But anyway, so we have more progress than before. So probably it is working. Nope. Okay. So let's see what's wrong. Cycle details. So we have some kind of cycle here. Okay. Let's commit this stuff and then fix it. It is almost done. top 5 liars I'm talking to myself every day. So we have passed the stuff because we are vibe coding. I can see build cycle issues. The problem is that Xcode projects are structural dependent. Okay, probably I have added something wrong, but we have very nice and understanding assistant here. So let's just, enjoy the show. The widget implementation is complete. So, how it was done? Open Xcode, select run product, build phases, reload the phases. Okay. So we are going to build phases. It should be target. Yes. Headers. I don't see headers here, by the way. Let's just show this guy what we have here. It's kind of new for me, so I'm like very slow in this part. But that's fine. I will learn it right now. They actually the most beautiful thing about LLMs is that you are like learning stuff doing something. So this should be less embed foundations and drag embed foundation slash to the bottom of the list. But I have it very at the very bottom. Target, then CP check. Zero items. Okay. Run scripts, compile sources, line binary, copy bundle resources, embed frameworks. But everything is working, should be working fine. Maybe I need to regenerate the project. Let's go with something like that. So I'm just creating the project after clear. Let's also do something like that. Put install. Yeah, maybe this will help. Let's also build IPA, not like some separated thing. Action required. Your app is not compliant. Please elaborate why application requires read access to the requested data types. Hmm. Because I actually need them. What do you need from me, guys? Because I need this. Probably I need just, to um, uh, form something more formal in Perplexity to answer why I need reading the weight and water. But I will do this on this week because I have feature request. So the same stuff. Hmm. I need remove to any references to the main runner-ups. Maybe this one is wrong. So let's go to our targets. Let's go there. Select target build phase, remove any reference to the main runner-up. This widget stuff, and widget stuff. So all should be working. Let's do maybe this stuff too. And we also need to answer the Google requests for the water tracker. They declined the update because of I'm reading the weights and the iteration, and they didn't like why I do this. I don't understand why, by the way, but anyway. Hmm. Yes, actually, I'm recording the audio. Yes. 12,000 is wrong. Okay, okay. We need to verify the configuration, maybe. Okay, select the runner scheme on Xcode build. Uh-huh. Let me do this. But what if it will be working? Hopefully it will not. Because I already don't like the scheme when I need to work in Xcode. I don't like working in Xcode, and I don't know anyone who likes to work in Xcode, by the way. Build failed, okay. So cycle inside the runner. App intends metadata extraction is trying to process the widget before it fully built. Maybe I need to build the target of widget before. Nuclear solution required. Delete widget recreate with unchecked. Okay. Okay, then let's remove the capabilities. So it's clean up. It's cleaned up right now. So maybe this was wrong because this check mark. So I have recreated all stuff. Maybe we need to like you know pour new content to the generated widget. Detailed guide. There is a lot of guides that you're generating today, man. I don't really like it. So let's see what we have here. Zero time performance. Okay. 100 is not bad. I'm really glad that someone is watching me. Great. Now I need to replace default widget code. Yes, you. That's right. Let me also fix the app group and entitlements. Yes, okay, man. Let's go. By the way, I think this stuff as a microphone can be also connected right now to the Mac in easy way. I need to try. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't need it at all. So we have some color extension. And we probably will need to have some kind of localization set up for this widget separately. But let's just make something that is working. I need to test it. Holding strong. I don't know why, but smartwatches is always drawing that I don't have energy, but I have energy. I don't know why. Maybe some physiological stress is happening right now, but I don't know. Let me pour some tea. So we are building something. By the way, the neck exercise and obligation is released. So we have the dependency cycle again. Okay, then. Now Niches, he's fantasizing. Widgets setup iOS circular dependency. So I need to just use the Google. Don't import here. Fix the dependency problem. Common problem when modularizing, blah blah blah. So let's see. It should not be so hard. I don't believe this thing is not working. This is so dumb. Maybe some emulator problem, by the way. So let's check all this stuff again. Hmm. Maybe we can ask Opus. So it's much colder today. It's so good. I'm so tired of warm weather. So let's check all this stuff. Target dependence. We don't need to have dependency here, I understand. So it's build it, and then this stuff targets it. Maybe we need to build the extension. Firstly, I don't know. Let's try this. Thin binary comes before CP embed bots frameworks. Hmm. Okay. So I don't get it. Thin CP embed. Thin CP embed. But it is, it's that idiot. But I already have done this. Hmm. So the quick stuff is not so quick stuff. Hmm. I hate this already. On Android, it's just working. Hmm. So because of the name of this stream, there is no videos today. That's fine. And the task is very boring, by the way. We are fighting with the cycle of the widget extension, and I don't understand why I have the widget extension cycle here. Also, I think I have bad display right now. Let me see. Yeah, low DPI. I don't know why, by the way. Yeah, currently should be much better. It is strange that it was reset, but anyway, I need something like that on Windows as well. So this stuff is just not working. Let's see if Opus can help us. So in the scene binary build phase, look at the input files, remove info list. I think this is bullshit, by the way. Run your target build settings. Oh, so this is just working. Run your info list. Yes. That should be working fine, but it's not working. Maybe the widget is wrong. Maybe widget bundle identifier though. Hmm. Okay. Probably this stream will be ending as a stream without any victims. So embed foundation right below copy bundle. Embed foundation below copy bundle, embed and theme. Copy bundle, embed, and then theme. Let's try that. I hate those DevOps style problems. They feeling very dumb. Oh, succeed, build succeed. So maybe I'm sleepy, but maybe they are pointing. Yes, they're doing just idiot stuff, proposing some dumb stuff that is not working at all. And that's the cost of the using LLMs, by the way. Anyway, the problem solved. The fonts improved, so life is beautiful again. Let's hopefully it will be building using the common system from Flutter. But if not, I will debug it. I don't like. I'm very confident that all this stuff can be fixed, so I don't like scared about. And the widgets is cool. On iOS, they're looking better than on Android. On Android, you need to pay more attention how you design stuff like widgets because there is default shitty look, and you need to work around this shitty look to shine and be bright. Okay, this stuff is working. This stuff is working. Let's try to build and actually play this stuff. So this is not correct. We have one. Recreate widget extension. This stuff also should be committed right now. Yes, so we have two changes. So let's go. Let's run our application on my phone. Or maybe not on phone. Let's try emulator. Maybe emulator is working just fine for the widgets. So I need to think about some new application in the field of huge user-generated content because I have never experimented with this stuff, and I think it is time to let me try improve my camera performance on the stream. I don't like it. It is very blurry right now. So as you see, my camera is capable of doing some nice picture, and on stream we have like very bad quality. And I don't know why. Why is it so? What is happening right now? Uh-huh. But we have full HD present. Maybe we need to turn off the press and it's just turn it off. Okay, actually, let's go with what we have here. So build is done. We are uploading our app to the simulator. So we have, oh yeah, so, oh, it is working, it is working. And looking not bad this way. But border can be darker, I think. But actually it's not bad. It's not bad. But we don't support the languages. So let us work on localization. And I need to post the intermediate results. Uh, intermediate results of our journey. So I'm adding widgets for my small trick. And I learn how to do so. Need to add more widgets. Actually, I'm really glad that I'm able to add some widgets right now. I don't know why, but this is something I learned today. New information has been learned, and it is very cool to learn something. I don't feel like this for a long time because, for example, in game dev, all you learning are very specific, and it is not something you can see right now. And you need to have some assets by e- uh, etc. 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 So It's not very fun. I don't know why, but this content is almost all in Russian, but I'm trying to get rid of it. But the thread is always showing me something about drinking or something like that. And I don't care anymore about it. So let's localize our widgets. Also, I was thinking about creating a period tracker for the girls because I think it's very popular stuff. And there is a lot of period trackers right now, and they are very, I don't know, overwhelmed. I can create something more simple and be like uh, the king of trackers. So opus limit reached. It's not very bad because it will be reset in 5 hours. I'm using the default configuration for Claude Code because I don't care much. Um, the thing is, they will introduce the weekly limits in 3 weeks, I think, and we will need to see how it is working. Probably after this localization work, I need to add some localization files to the code because it feels like a native plugin right now. Maybe I don't need to do so. Maybe the Cloud Code will be able to do this for me because as I see, he can do this. He can modify the plugin. Noun regions. So we don't need to change anything in its code. That would be very nice. Oh, actually, I need to read something. So, or is it just documentation? Xcode integration. iOS automatically selects current language based on device settings. So I just need to enjoy the show, as I understand, because I don't want to, check the region settings in my emulator. I think it will be working. So that's cool. We have a widget, small widget. Actually, we can have like a bigger widget with something more. But I think the small widget is also cool. But let's ask this stuff. This guy, if we have like idea to enhance our widget. So what can be added on this widget for more user engagement and so quotes. Quotes is not bad for this type of application and for widgets especially, but we will need to create some quotes service. And of course, it's not very hard, but we will need to translate it to all languages, etc. Maybe it's not very cool, or maybe we can introduce it in future to, like distribute the updates on the time because user will have a feeling that we are updating our stuff, we are changing something. It is very, it is always a pleasure to feel so. So let's see what we can get here, but let's initially sync our changes and probably bump the version already. So yeah, it will be 2.5 version bump. As you see, I just pour stuff to the master branch because I'm indie hacker and I don't care a lot about this stuff. So why not? Uh, so medium widget with daily quote first. Daily quote, a quote of hours first, etc. Let's go. Let's go with that. Let's see. Let's see how it will work. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. So what we have here, do we need to behave like reply guy? Let's see. Reality on TikTok is tied closely, blah blah blah. The hedonic treadmill is real. Mm, the grind is infinite for sure, so you need to enjoy the grind itself. Бедный мужик. Так понятно, какой-то дебил. I'm saying in Russian that this guy is dumb, so let's mute him. And this mutes this stuff too because it's just emotional stuff like some girl broke with some guy because he was playing games. This is dumb. You don't need the girl that broke with you because you are playing some stupid games. We like to play stupid games. Some of us like to hike, some of us like to drive cars, some of us like to play some games. It's not a problem if you like can distribute your time and you can, you know, you are training, you are working, you are earning, you are managing risks, and you wanna play. Why not play? Just find a girl that will play with you. Just find a girl that will hike with you. You don't need like to talk with the people that don't share your goals, don't share your mission, don't share your values. And if your value is just to be able to play in some RPG or some Dota or something like that, that's fine. Why you should like feel ashamed to be yourself? This is the dumbest feeling in the universe. And don't be ashamed because you wanna sit home and play with your guys, for example, because playing with your guys or doing some dumb stuff with your guys is one of the best things you can do in your life. You can ask very rich men, and they will tell you that being playful with your buddies is one of the best stuff you can have in your life. And don't allow anyone to take it from you. But of course, if you have a gaming problem, this is a separate route. You probably need to drop it completely because it is the same like with alcohol. Somebody can drink a little and be fine, and for me, it's not the same. If I drink something, I want to drink more, 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 and next day, and next day, next day. And it is very hard for me to like drop it when I start, so I just don't start it anymore. But gaming is not so bad as alcohol. Oh, what we have here, widget service. Probably we need a quote service, not a widget service, because I don't like this architecture. I'm not very, you know, uh, strict on how LLMs are producing the results, but this is this is so I So I don't like how we design this stuff. Maybe we should have a quote service. I don't know about motivational quotes, by the way. Uh, for example, for smoking, what motivation for you to drop smoke? Just to be more healthy? What quotes do you need? Smoke is bad. Being fat is very bad. Drinking is bad. But we are just human and we will die anyway. So maybe it is not bad to do this stuff sometimes. But only if you can control it. For example, drinking with your buddies is also very, very uh, spiritual experience. And you should not drop it just because like you are reading that alcohol is very bad. Probably you should shrink the consumption. But if your social life is suffering from you, that shrinking the alcohol consumption very badly, probably you need to rethink yourself, or maybe just drink this one beer or two in 1 or 2 weeks. It's not so bad, but only if you don't have drinking problem, and if you have, this is not free. Widget quote service. Okay, maybe just quote service, guy. Should update quote. Okay, that is better, by the way. So I don't like I will not pretend like this is bad. So we have like very cool gradients here. Maybe we need to theme it, but it's too much. It's too much. Let's just drop it. The theming of this stuff. Most dead apps are dead. They just never learned how to sell. That's true, that's true. But maybe this guy is not selling anything too, and just hyping on some general common sense stuff. Godot Pixel Studio. Мощный инструмент образования модели Universal SPI. Solid progress. Yeah, that's me. Who crossed the road in Georgia? This guy is not afraid of anything. But this is dumb. Georgians are just very fine in driving. You can just, go to the Vietnam and you understand what is the chaos on the roads. People here are, driving very good. It is not very restricted by rules, but it is not super, it's not feeling like you will die. So let's rerun an application. Rerun application. Uh, Probably you'll be able to, have a bigger widget with quotes. Maybe this is cool. And we also have smoke trackers to add this stuff. We can have a WinFast to, show the widget with the information about you need the fasting window is like that. So there is a lot of stuff we can do with widgets for my scope of applications. So I will just do this step by step. I have like time, I have vision, I have understanding how to improve my performance in all kind of way, physical, money wise, and spiritual too. So yeah. let's see what we have here. We tried to increase the size. It didn't happen. I don't know why. Let's try when we have more space. Maybe this is because of that. Nope. Maybe we have something in the console. No, we don't. Let's just remove widget then. And the application was removed. Uh-uh. Very, very strange. Very strange behavior. Oh, I see why. I see why in this application. Uh-huh. So this is better. Okay, I was managing the Firefox on my right screen just because, I have things to change on it. So, but where is Sober Tracker? Hey, what the fuck? Maybe this guy, because we have two like control necks. It's very suspicious. Okay, let's remove them. Uh, search. So Sober Tracker. Yes, we have it. Add to phone screen. Okay, I just removed from phone screen. Yeah, let's have widget. Yeah, we have this widget. Hmm. So should I set up something more on Xcode side? Because now it is just do nothing when I try to have medium-sized widget just blinks and that's it. So let me cancel my subscription on ChatGPT, by the way, because bye bye, bye bye, Sam. I think the other stuff is now working better. Okay, I cannot do this on phone. I need to do this like here. But I like the interface basically. Maybe I should not cancel the subscription. Okay, let me wait for a while. So widget needs on. Okay, that is fine, man. That was working just fine. Now let me create debugging guide. Why are you creating guides like on every single chain? Blinking mechanically means the widget's trying to load, but failing due to missing permission of data access issues. But we have this group, man. It is working. Here we go. But maybe I need to click on it. I don't know. Maybe maybe this was the reason it wasn't working. I don't know. Let's see. Let's do the clean build, by the way. because this is the native stuff, and native stuff always requires rebuilding. And is sometimes the problem is only because you didn't rebuild stuff and you're facing some idiot problems that it can be solved like in one click. So, Flutter pub get. Actually, it was nice to implement this stuff. Maybe I will just, have only one type of widget for now and turn off the other type widget because I don't care a lot about this. So it's time to stand, by the way. Okay. Pum, pum, pum. I will have a little walk around because, I'm 30 years old, almost 40, and I need to pay attention to my health. And I recommend everyone who is older than 30 to walk around, to stand up on your work, etc. Because without it, you will be feeling very badly, very quickly. Also, I was thinking about like standing work in a place, but as I'm living as digital nomad, aka homeless person, I don't have like possibility to buy desks, etc. Or maybe I just constraining myself and I can buy it and don't care about the consequences. Like I can always sell it or just gift it to someone. Like the display, I will not, you know, travel with the display because it's like very hard to do. But for sure, I understand that I am I like to work on separated places, on places with the workplace. So I will have like the new base in Bangkok probably, or maybe Phuket, and I will be living in this place for 3 or 4 months or 5 months because I like to create, and migration is not related to the travel experience. I'm not a travel lawyer yet, so something like that. So let's go. Let's continue our journey. So we have broken the working widget. Let me just, discard changes and like just publish the widget, single widget without quotes for now. It is not working. So let me we have released the first one version and we debug this stuff in future. Point out in Claude MD that we have implemented 1x1 widget with strip for iOS. Mhm. Hopefully it will work right now, because maybe it will not. And we have broken something by cleaning the project. But we will fix it for sure. Mm. QWERTY is one of my favorites. Also, I don't like where the sun on the outside, and I really like how it is now. Maybe in sunny day I need to just, use the curtains all day. I will think about it. I really don't like sun. I think it can be, emulated using the vitamin D supplements without any problems. And the sun itself is not very important. But for sure, at the start of the day and at the end of the day, to see some sun is very good. But during the day, I just don't like it. Currently is much better. I even thinking about maybe I need to wait until there will be -3 or maybe +10 on the outside, and then and only then I will travel to the Thailand. I don't know, because this environment is very productive. But I will think about it like in October, when I will have a short travel to the Serbia to my friend. Uh, but maybe I will just, live in Serbia for a while. I don't know, because I kind of tired of sunny weather. But I also have friends in the Thailand that I would like to visit and see. So yeah, maybe I just whine and I will suffer the sun just to be with my friends, because friends are cool and weather doesn't matter. So let's see if we haven't broken anything. Probably we have not, but you never know. So let's see the weather forecast. Hopefully it will be a kind of rain, yes. And tomorrow is also rain. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Oh no, and the returning of 36 degrees. Ah, it's too much, for sure. I think the next time I will be not living here in August. So we are building. Let me check what's happening here in my TikTok stream. Is anybody watching? Is something happening at all? Yes, we have like 42 likes and 6 real-time viewers. Hello, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Silent. Thank you very much for watching. I'm trying to speak in English. My English is not bad, but it's not good. And I'm trying, to implement the widgets in my applications to impress and enhance the user experience, because currently I don't have any widgets here and I want to have some, because for streaks the widget is very nice. So the same stuff, it is hidden right now. So let's find it using the search. Let's add it to the home screen. On home screen, let's see if the widget is working right now. Hooray, it is working, but let's test it, because we have 32 days. By the way, yeah, I didn't pay attention, but we have 32 days here and 0 days out there in the widget. So the thing is, we have a streak of 32 days. Actually, let me check. Maybe the check-in button is not working. No. We have a streak of 33 days in the app, but 0 in the widget. Probably some communication, service communication problem, and we need just to repair it. It should be not very hard, but of course, it is not very simple. I really like bad weather lovers. Lover. I think I need to pay more attention about this. So I have like a live viewer, TikTok live recap, and I have like 10 hours of streaming on this week. That's very cool. So we are debugging something using print. I already don't like it. Oh, I think we have get outer streak and it is not powering the data to the widget. Check data flow from Flutter to widget. Yeah, I think it is the problem. Only the communication one. Action required. So, okay, let's run it. Let's run it. I was working on posting some social media stuff for promotion. You know, this work is never stops, and you need it every day, day by day, without any kind of results. But it is what it is. When you start something social, when you start something like business, that can be called by business. Initially, you are working not very like productive because uh, you need more engagement, you need more followers, you need more guys that are following you, you need more results, you need more anything. And this is not like very easy. So initializing, updating widget with 51 days over, but we don't have 51, we have 33. But for sure we have some problems here because of the debug version of this application. I mean, like we have updated our database for a while, and we have cached some data right now, and I see we have like data inconsistency. So let's just remove this application and launch a new one instance and see if the widget is working fine in the new one instance. Probably it will work well, but probably not. We have a kind of data inconsistency between uh, calendar, between main streak and the widget, and I don't know what's the problem. So let's try a clean restart. I don't know why, but we have 33 here. It's very strange. And we have language is also saved, but why? I don't know. Can we just remove this application? Sober tracker. So I need to remove app. Okay, I clicked remove from the home screen probably. Okay, so I have removed this app. Let's restart it and rebuild it and see what is happening. Or maybe nothing is happening at all. So it is interesting what will be happening on the crypto market today, because we have kind of grow, but is it something serious or not? It's not understandable at the moment. So let's see. We have created a new one. Get started. By the way, the default gamma is not bad. So current string is 1. We have checked in on onboarding. Let's have a look at the widget. It shows 0 days sober. So something is wrong. So, so after onboarding, I have checked in and have 1 day. But in logs, I see. And also context is not provided, so we haven't using like localization, and it is suspicious. Probably it should be working, but it's not working right now. So we are cooking. Let's see what we will have here. Let's see how it goes. It's so cool to not have training today. I don't know how to say it. Uh, Training every day is a myth. It's not something you will feel like improving your results in coding or join of life. You need some time to rest. You need some time to, have a rest, etc. It's much easier today for me to stream than, for example, yesterday. Because yesterday I was having a training, hard training, and after training, my nervous system is always overstimulated, and I'm kind of nervous, etc. Maybe I will get used to, but maybe I just need to switch training to the noon time or something like that. Maybe just there is no sun right now, and I enjoy it. I think the last one is correct proposition, because I really don't like. By the way, probably I don't need read permissions for the Android water tracker, and I need just, to have a right permissions, and it will be working fine for me. So nothing is happening. Maybe because I already checked it in. So let's check one more time. Still nothing. Hmm. I also don't see any fix or any logs or something. So it's kind of just not working. But let's try again the Flutter clean and completely rebuild the application. So let's see what we have here. One more time. Last time, I think. Before a small pause, because it's just not working as expected. And I already hate it. And on Android, it is working just fine. But actually, I need to have a look if it is working. I remember that this stuff is like showing some number of days sober, but maybe this trick is wrong. I haven't uh, I haven't looked precisely, so I need to do so. Also, I need to utilize ASODEF more because I'm not using it and just develop some stuff without too much analytics. And I think it is not working very good. Also, today I think I will be charged for the Cloud Code, and it is always kind of sad story because it is very expensive. But it is working very fine, so I don't know why, but people really like to discuss where to eat. But in my experience, and in my opinion, eating is not so important. Just eat something and be good. So what we have here and what we have in console, we have 0 days sober. So 0 days sober in widget, but 1 days inside the app. So it's not fixed, guys. Let me debug. Add more debug stuff, by the way, when you debug something. Yeah, it has returned this stuff. Probably some data is being nullified between widget synchronizations. So let's just restart this and have a look. I still don't think this is a very hard feature to implement, so it should be working fine. Just fine. Just fine. I need to change the theme for my editor, by the way. It is time. It is time. I really like to change it in a while because I just get used to the current old theme, and after some time you can just switch this stuff, and it will be much more pleasure. So waiting works, code build, something was stuck just 5 minutes ago. So anyway, we are waiting. Probably we need to go for a walk. So we have one day here. We don't have any logs, and this is suspicious one. So let's read it trick. After edit, we have set up days one, and now in app groups we have saved days like days one. So let's see, it should be working right now. No, it's not working. But why? 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 Let's pour this stuff like that, like that. But it's not that. So we have NS streaming right now. That's fine. But I will not have a look at any Dota until the international, because international is the last one tournament I wanna have a look. And I don't like the professional Dota anymore. It is just boring. I hate the Telegram bots that send in some, reactions to the stories, because only them are doing so. Hmm. Maybe I should stream on Twitter, by the way. And by the way, I can cancel the ChatGPT subscription and subscribe to the Restream service and stream on all platforms. I think this is something I will do. Trying against Twitch from cursor to that cursor is unbelievably slow. That is just a breath of fresh air. So let's see. If that have the cursor Claude Code, so I don't care. Should be working just fine. So perplexity is interception the classical settings routine. So what we have here, should we just, check for updates for that? I think that can be just fine when you are using the Claude Code, because why not? So can you run the app again and check console output in the Xcode project? Okay, let's have something like that. Let's run the application. Maybe this is kind of entitled file problem, but I'll just run it right now. Maybe some emulator problems, by the way, but should not be emulator problems. So what about that? Check for updates. Click here to restart it. So we have updated this stuff. Does it have like extensions? Yes. So what about Cloud Code? Nope. So nothing like that. And you need to run the AI stuff on the site with terminal application. I already don't like it, so bye bye that. So what we have here, not working. Let's write a trick and see logs. So it was updated. Let's check in. Let's set the start date. So we have these logs here. Let's go to the main. Nothing works. Let's see Xcode logs. Nothing here because it's not running. So let's run it from here and see logs from here. Probably it will work, but I don't know. But should be working. Oh no 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 no! Not on my phone. Not on my phone. I think this simulator. Yes. For some reason, not all buttons are clicking right now. And all feels kind of laggy. I don't know why. See notification here. Okay, nothing happens. Okay, the crypto market is starting to to be aligned. So building succeed. Okay, so let's have a look. We are running the emulator here. LDB integration loaded. Some logs are loading right now. And Flutter Dart service is listening. Colors don't found. That's fine. So what about the widgets? It's just not working, right? Okay. For example, maybe I need to reset the progress. Updating widget with no 0 days over. Okay. So let's set up start day. We have the same logs like we have with Flutter. So I think nothing is fixed. But why? 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 Maybe we are using the wrong label, by the way. Maybe there is a different name for this label. Comprehensive fix guide. But what were your logs, man? Other labels. Okay, I guess we should be seeing something like that. But we don't see anything like that. Maybe we need to restart the application completely and rebuild it. Check the box, clean and rebuild. I have already done this, man. But box is unchecked, by the way. But why? Why? So let's clean. Yes. Clean and rebuild this stuff. One last dance. And then we have a rest. The native interaction is always not working fine if you don't have like a nice plugin. Probably we can have like a nice plugin without those dances, but it is always cool to learn something new, as I already said. So no problems. No problems until you have money. And when you don't have money, everything is a problem. So building succeed. Let's see what's happening right now. So product those not found. Classical one stuff. Let's like start the journey. And I don't see any logs regarding the widget. So it's not working, I think. Hmm. Small widget view. Let's see the preview, by the way. Is it working or no? Maybe we are not calling something. Maybe we need more logs. Mhm. So yeah, it should be working just like that. We have a preview function working, but it's not working like when we run something on simulator. Oh, it is working. Maybe we just need a, a bit of time for synchronization. It's not working like instantly. Oh, I think that's it. But that's fine then. So we don't need this idiot guide. We don't. It's working. It's working. It's working. Let's remove guides and idiotic print statements. Console log to the rescue. Забавно, конечно. Funny, funny. It is just fun. Where is very nasty, especially cold wear. By the way, I don't like warm stuff. I like cold, all cold shower, cold like foods, cold drinks, etc. I don't like warm stuff, and I don't like sun. Maybe I'm like a vampire. Maybe. Mm. But I really like when it's cold inside the house, and I really like when it's cold drink, cold shower, etc. That's funny. Actually, I think about it right now. I'm thinking about this right now. Maybe my like road to the sunny side is also some legacy. Like I'm leaving the Irkutsk, I'm leaving the Moscow, and I want to live in some nice weather, but I don't like sun, and I never liked it. Maybe I need to live in Chiang Mai in Thailand. There are a few sun, lesser sun in these places, I know. But of course, when it's sunny, sometimes it is cool. So we have implemented this stuff. We have removed idiotic documentation, so we can send this thing to the review. But let's check if we somehow change our current and 2.4 version as a calculation or data management. I'm worried about data consistency for my users. After custom themes introduction, please check if all is nice. By the way, I need to use Super Whisper and just talk with my computer. I need to try it. Let me check. Thank you, Claude. So maybe some little shit posts. A bit of shit posting is always nice. So, Adrian and I decided we are going to visit every European capital and meet up with some Twitter homies. Helsinki, Stockholm, Istanbul, Tallinn. Tbilisi. If you get a viral post, no matter what, slap a CTA with a call to action with a product linked in replies. Блин, yes, he's right. I think I need to do this more with my viral video posts as well. Because sometimes you create something viral, it is only your one chance. So I will do this right now, actually. I will post something in my the most viral YouTube video and most viral like TikTok video too. Always in English right now, but I was having like a Russian version of that before, so it should be some Russian. Nothing is happening. Oh, so let's just post that I don't read comments. Uh-huh. Totally agree. So I cannot paste it right now, yeah? Mm. I think it's because this web version is just bad and not working. Maybe this can be pasted here? Nope. Nope. Ah, okay. Okay. So I'm not selling anything, but my podcast, it's not bad actually. So why not to do this? And the guy I read is uh totally right. So let's just post this everywhere. And then YouTube popular video too. And the most nice stuff you can do, just don't read the comments. Because sometimes they are really like unpleasant. But that's fine. People can express themselves like they want. So I think like around 100,000 of views. Yes. So let me go to this video and play. Pin a comment. Who uh, so can I pin it or something? Probably not. Okay. So I need to post some to TikTok, by the way. I wasn't posting for a while. So data consistency report. After there's no breaking changes. That's all I wanna know. Thank you very much. So let's like release the new version with custom themes. And we also can make some small video on custom themes, like just record how they're switching and animate this. So let's build stuff. Flutter build IPA. Cool IPA. Flutter build release. And let's release the application in our admin panel that is pending developer release. And I will need to post something like video on custom scenes changes, like customize your experience, blah, 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 boom, boom, and showing the new themes. I think it's a nice idea, because why not? Great custom themes are here, and the default theme is also changed. Probably I will face some bad reviews based on that, but I will fix them if any. I think the app is decent anyway. So what we have here, we have like app is released. And now let's work out the water tracker application. I think we need like to remove the read to wait and read iteration, because I don't show any iteration information in the application. So I can just, remove it. On the white screen, my face is very, very bright. So I think GPT-5 will help us. So let's remove the read, wait, and federation Android manifest stuff. We only write stuff, but check if we need to have read, because maybe they're on the platform and we need to take further. This stuff fixed, but let's fix this stuff too. It's very strange. I should not believe in the master branch in this state. I don't remember why I stopped working on this, by the way. But it is an easy fix, so let's just go with it. So addressing code errors, blah blah blah. Low reason GPT-5 is all we need right now. And I can commit the manifest changes already. So we just needed to add imports. Okay. Also, this file can be refactored, but I don't care. I think because it is working, and I see that all my Fs are near the state where nothing can be added, and I need to switch to the next pool of application I'm working on, like the neck application, like the calorie counter application that is not finished, but I think can be finished in like 1 week if I pay attention. Um, but maybe I should stop and just work on game, or maybe just work on marketing, because it doesn't matter if you have 10 applications that never get downloaded. Yeah, so maybe just pay more attention to the like promotion. But they're promoting each other. It is working also. And I also work on like COO right now, and I have some experiments with ASO. It is not working very good, but it is working. So I just need more time. I don't need server-side receipt validation, by the way. So I have fixed this stuff, and we can just go to the Android version and re-upload the build and get rid of the like permissions for the iteration read and wait read, because I don't use it anymore. Anyway. Also, I need to like turn off the perplexity, ask anything stuff, because it is disturbing my current routine. So I just need to, turn off this keyboard shortcut or something like contrast. Yeah, I think that's fine. I just need something that can be pressed like accidentally. For example, Ctrl P here will just open the settings and etc. I don't want Perplexity to be here. I was using the web version, but now I'm using the native version of applications because I really like the applications more than web versions. I don't like web, I don't like web stack, I don't like all related to the web, by the way. I don't know why. But I always prefer the native version of applications, and even the Electron versions is better, in my opinion. So let's check if we can point in the health integration here. So we're still asking to write and read the weight and water. I'm still not sure why. Check if iOS version needed to be modified in terms of reading weight and hydration. Because we are not showing it anywhere, we just write it. So it seems like this is not needed. By the way, weight is also can be excluded, because I think it is bad when, yeah, I will exclude it for sure, because I think it is bad when applications that main goal is the hydration is like modifying your health kit weight. It is strange and like shitty behavior. So let me get rid of it. Yes, that's nice idea. Nice express fix. By the way, I'm using vertical tabs on Firefox on the Windows. I don't know why, but it is just cool experience. So, by the way, let's don't allow changing the health kit weight because our weight is just for calculation, and it is strange to modify weight in health app of the user. And I totally agree with my own thought. I said this, and I totally agree with me. So some hard thought process addressing. I need to ensure I will use the ChatGPT 5 only to receive this gigantic, pointless amount of thought process description. I think it's very cool. So we are modifying the health services because we don't need weight here. We just need iteration, and that's fine. We are water tracker. We are not weight tracker. We can have like weight tracker, but you can use just the native application. Weight is a very simple metric to track. Think weight skipped, right? And weight to health is disabled. Yes, that's right. But maybe for the existing user, it will be like a strange changing of behavior, but I don't think they rely on our application to track their weight. And we are not like uh, disallowing them to track their weight in some other place. So we are changing this thing. It still points to the weight data, but it is wrong. What to verify? So let's verify everything. Sync weight is removed.